Good morning, children. I hope you guys are all doing good still. This morning I'm going to read Where the Wild Things Are. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another. See, he's chasing his dog around. His mother called to him, "Wild thing," and Max said, "I'll eat you up." And he was sent to bed without eating anything. Do you see Max right there? How do you think he's feeling? He got sent to his room, talking back to his mommy. That's never good, is it? That night, in Max's room, a forest began to grow. Do you see the trees growing in his room? And they grew some more. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around. Wow. It looks like a forest. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. Look at that. What does that look like to you? To me, I think it looks like a dragon. Are dragons real? Whoa. Wow, look at where he landed. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, and they gashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. Do you think you'd want to be in a place like that? Till Max said, "Be still." And he tamed them with the magic trick of staring into their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened, and they called him the most wild thing of all. So he showed them he was not afraid of them, right? And they made him king of all the wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let's do the wild rumpus. Start." And there they were. What are they doing? Dancing under the moonlight? Do you think they're having a good time? Hanging from trees? Being monkeys? Look, he's parading around on them, marching around the jungle. "Now stop," Max said, and he sent the wild things off to bed. Without their supper, and Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely, and he wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. How do you think Max is starting to feel now? What is he missing? Then all around from far away across the world, he smelled things. He smelled good things to eat. And so he gave up being king of where the wild things are. What do you think he's missing? I think he's missing his home. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and they rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat, and he waved goodbye. And sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, through a day, and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. Do you think he's happy to be back in his own room? I think so, too. He found his dinner and it was still hot. The end. That was quite a trip he took, huh? That's right. Do you think that really happened? I think it was a dream. Bye, children.